Right now you might feel you're about to lose everything you've got in crypto. But what if I told you losing it all might just be the best thing that might happen to you? In fact, this could be your greatest opportunity yet. Today, I'm sharing how the losses can actually be profitable for your portfolio mid and long term, and, which is way more important than your portfolio, your current thinking and strategy. We'll also go through the current situation in the marketplace, altcoins that are outliers at this stage, showing great price action, and the next upcoming months for the crypto market. You don't want to miss that, because things I'm about to share are very contrary to the opinion that is present on the market. And this is how you make money. You bet on something that is contrary to the majority out there. Do me a favor, press the like button, and let's get into today's video. This is how the market looks at this stage. Things are greenish, right? But at the same time, they're greenish after we just have seen 70 to 80 to 90% drops on the range of altcoins out there. And in order to make it back, you have to experience 5, 7, 10x's for the vast majority on the market that was buying at the top just to break even. Most people are selling at the losses currently. Most people are doing the wrong thing. I will share several steps that I think you should be making in the current situation in order to actually make it big. First of all, let's say you have 10 to 15 to 20 coins in your portfolio at this stage. It won't help much if one of them would essentially do like a 5x from here, right? You won't feel a lot. Your portfolio won't feel a lot. Like, it just would be nothing, especially after the losses it took recently. I would say what you have to do in the first place, like right now, is to concentrate. Concentrate. This is a very, very important action step. All these investment books, they're always telling you diversify, you need to be in different coins and things like that. It's a great strategy if you're in the process of trying to preserve the capital, right? And I should say that you should be mostly diversifying if you are in the high 6, low 7 figures, right? This cycle, thus far, the people that made most returns, they either bought Solana, Bitcoin, or Pepe, right? It was pretty hard to actually get sustained nice returns from the depths of the bear market at this stage, right? But the setup, the advice for you to concentrate is actually based on the fact that once you would have a task for yourself to focus on 3 coins, imagine what type of research you would actually make. Imagine what type of approach you would actually have in picking those 3 coins, how nicely you would follow these coins. We would be checking out each and every piece of news. You would just have better information out there, better knowledge, which will help you to make better decisions out there in the marketplace in comparison to each and every other person on the market that has 10, 15, 20 coins in the portfolio. They just don't follow anything. Concentrate in the first place. The way to make money is to focus on the coins that you are holding. And once you will have that, it will be way easier for you to essentially succeed in this market. Let's slightly talk about the current situation on the marketplace. Everything is bearish. Everyone is expecting Trump tariffs to even dump the market more. They want to name Liberation Day into the Liquidation Day, right? And Cook is sharing that we have seen the whole triple bottom trinity on BTC chart. This is a classic reversal pattern that is present on most of the charts, on most of the coins out there exactly before the reversal. I can show you one on the chart of SUI out there. This is definitely something that we have seen before SUI actually started to pump up like crazy at the end of summer. You can see it clearly on this chart. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Speculation right now is that something similar we actually do see on the chart of BTC, and that BTC might actually be expanding from here. From my point of view, we should be seeing some expansion from BTC just because of the fact we have for too long in the fear sector, in the fear scenario in the market. I'm not buying that we're in the bear market, right? Elliott trades, the biggest long entry we've seen since FTX collapsed is coming. Many people look back at the FTX collapse wishing that they would have gone all in. We have all the pieces on the board for a similar entry with this trade war. Just like integration was a top, Liberation Day might be the bottom. I honestly agree on that, and this is something that I was preaching to you for several days already, that this actually will be the case. The only issue is that when everything is scary, no one actually enters these longs with size. It's pretty hard, it's pretty fucking hard to actually long leverage with size at these types of bottoms because it's scary, right? I am in longs currently, but the one that I just entered recently is just a 2x long. Probably when I will be looking at it in like several weeks from now, I would be wishing I would increase my leverage in the first place. Jim Cramer on CNBC. I can't think of a dumber day to buy stocks than today. Very interesting thing because Jim Cramer is usually saying things in reverse out there. If you think about that, it's genius. It's just free marketing, right? So he actually thinks it's the time to buy. And crypto just follows stocks at this stage, right? Ethereum. We also have to talk about Ethereum. The reason I'm talking about Ethereum because all of us probably expect certain portion of Altseason to happen at a certain point of time, right? Right now, we have seen periods of outperformance of different coins out there, but we have never seen the large, big general Altseason that we have seen in the previous cycles yet. A lot of people are talking that this is not happening and 4-year cycle is over. I don't buy that at this stage. 2025 is not over, and I do think that our default proper Altseason should be happening. Right now, it's just the perfect sentiment when no one is expecting that. And even if you're expecting that, I know what type of thoughts you actually have in your mind. Just let me to break even. Let me to break even, and I will just exit this market right away. I would just take my money and leave, right? This is the thoughts that you have at this stage. People right now, they learned how to trade as well. The market taught them how to trade. The market taught them to trade, to take profits on each and every pump, not hold anything. The situation we will be seeing on the marketplace currently is that people will be happy about getting profits from long entries for the coin that will be going, let's say, from $3 to $25, right? But they will be happy that they cut it from $4 to $7. They will be happy that they cut it from $9 to $11. They will be happy that they cut it from $13 to $17. They would be happy that they cut it from $18 to $21. This is the issue. All you have to do right now is pretty much just hold. No one is holding coins on spot at this stage. Everyone wants to trade, and no one wants to hold coins as well. We are at the all-time highs of stable coin supply on centralized exchanges at this stage, which means people are either on leverage or most likely just out of the market. This is a very interesting take. If you are just positioned in the market right now, you probably won't even need to add like new money into the future, things like that, because all these people who are sidelined at this stage, they will just pump your current backs that you have at this stage. This is something I'm honestly seeing, and this is something I'm thinking about. Ethereum will stay the biggest altcoin. Everyone praying for downfall is praying for their alt, Solana, or whatever it is to go to Gulag. Ethereum is daddy of alts. Tourists left and institutions are bidding. Ethereum is the home of institutional DeFi. The thought process that I had just recently, just what if I would just sell everything that I have and just leverage long Ethereum like with 3-4x leverage since these levels? I do believe it probably would be like one of the best trades in the market at this stage, right? It's just insane. If you are selling Ethereum at $1,800, you deserve to be poor. We just touched the strongest support line we had in 4 years. If you say Ethereum has no future, it's a Bitcoin for DeFi, for smart contracts, for billions of stable coins and TVL, total value locked. Solana is good for onboarding, for the casino. Ethereum is what institutions and big players use. I will get rich with Ethereum or lose everything. Probably not the mindset that you should have when you invest in, right? In crypto, it might work sometimes, but again, I was thinking, what if I would just sell everything I have and just low leverage on Ethereum? I think this might be just the winning play at these levels. Time to get bullish seems like now is the time to catch everyone offside and send the market. This is something that was shared. Yes, this is something I'm preaching to you for several days already. I told you way before this dump happened, I told you since 27th of March we'll start dumping. The dump will continue till 2nd and 3rd of April. Then we'll have bullish April and we'll be pumping till June. And if you think the situation, the sentiment on the market is just perfect for this type of price action, because imagine us pumping. What most of the market would actually be doing? Most of the market, they will be taking profits on each and every pump. Most of the market, they will be trading in and out of coins. Most of the market will not believe the pumps, they will be afraid, and they will be selling on each and every small correction out there. This is something that I expect from the market to be happening. This is the environment that the market makers and market manipulators were actually able to create in the current setup. This is ideal. How do you outperform in this setup? You buy now and you just hold, preferably on spot. Or just use low leverage if you want to increase exposure to the market, but not trade. Just hold. This is the way you outperform. This is the only thing you have to be doing currently at this stage. Is this scope or are we cooking? Left shoulder had right shoulder on BTC chart at this stage, right? So it's essentially the same reversal pattern that I was showing at the start of this video. Right here, right here, right here. This is a reversed head and shoulder pattern for BTC that should be sending us higher. Some bulls that people are posting as well. These are just science, right? Because this is a good account. I like what this guy is sharing, right? And he's posting some bulls out there. Bitcoin, we have to talk about this one as well, because I do believe this is going to be one of the strongest meme coins. The price action is quite insane into the current dip. I don't even hold a lot myself, but I just like the whole thing. I do think that this thing can definitely be going to hundreds of millions. And people kind of forgot at this point of time that meme coins can actually be reaching that valuations. But I would say the candidate for this type of meme to be reaching these type of valuations once we are out of this local correction is definitely this one. It has all the right people around it. We just touched $20 million, which is a general resistance area for the price discovery for this type of coins where people tend to take profits, right? We'll see what will be happening with this one. I would say that the lowest we might be going is 15.6, where you should be entering if you would want to get the exposure and allocation. And the content for this thing is pretty nice. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty nice. Bitcoin is essentially the way Satoshi wanted to name Bitcoin in the first place. The content definitely just provides you value right away, as you can essentially see it, right? A very nice coin out there. Ethereum being unpopular shows how corrupt crypto Twitter can be. It has the largest ecosystem with hundreds of layer 2s and the biggest market cap by orders of magnitude. Yet crypto Twitter shill alt layer 1s that are 100 times smaller and like to call Ethereum dead, just because those tokens are much easier to move for their backs. Crypto Twitter is reactive, not predictive. The market doesn't care. Ethereum will keep dominating, with or without crypto Twitter. Probably this situation currently is very, very similar to the situation that Bitcoin had in the bear market. No one was accumulating BTC out of crypto Twitter. Like, they were just talking about different alts, how you can be positioned in different alts. What alts did since then? Nothing. Almost nothing. BTC did the best. You had to be very, very careful with the altcoins you actually pick in order to succeed. A lot of them, they actually just show new lows at this stage. And this is why I love the current situation. No one was bullish on BTC, BTC outperformed. No one is bullish on Ethereum. Again, the chart of Ethereum, I'm showing this in each and every video, so I won't be showing it currently. It's very, very similar to the COVID price action on BTC that happened in 2020. BTC did 16x's from $4,000 to $64K right after. Not expecting this type of access from Ethereum at these levels, but something similar and definitely more than the market expects. Leaving this here, we can see here different charts of the bull markets, which is just awesome, right? So we have the bear market, which is similar to 2019, 2014, 2018, 2024. Then we have the pre-bull, 2012, 2015, 2019, 2023. It's pretty similar, right? So each and every bull market had certain pre-bull in it. First bull, we had the first bull. And I would argue on this because the person here is telling that 2024 was actually the first bull for that market. And then second bull, right? So that we are here. I would argue that probably something that we are going to see now till the middle of June is going to be first bull. And second bull somewhere closer to the end of the year. It does not mean I won't be taking profits. I shall be taking profits around that levels. I'm just sharing that I think that things might actually be even more bullish than this thing shows out here. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink warns dollar at risk of losing world reserve currency status to Bitcoin. This is a very interesting thing. Because of the time of uncertainty, what do we see? We see people buying into gold. And BTC might be seen as digital gold. There are some people who got sanctioned. So think about Russian oligarchs out there. They get sanctioned and all the estate that they had outside of Russia was taken by the West, by the democratic republics, right? Which is a very, very interesting, because would you think that even if sanctions would get lifted off out of Russia, would they be buying back into that thing? Probably not. And BTC, no one can take that BTC from them, right? I actually reposted this one and I said that's why they pump Ethereum to Valhalla, to keep the dollar victorious through stable coins. This is the plan that US government definitely has at this stage. People are talking about it, right? To actually be pumping dollar through the pumpage of stable coins. Not the pumpage, but essentially increase of exposure of the world finances to stable coins, most of which are obviously based on the US dollar. It's very interesting. They don't even need to print fiat at this stage. All they have to do is print stablecoins, and stablecoins they can print infinitely at this stage. It's actually like a very, very insane and good plan at this stage. So in order not to lose it all, concentrate on the fewer coins, accumulate currently, low leverage or spot, and just wait. Just by holding, you should be able to outperform most of the market in the upcoming couple of months. The ideal setup you might have is just have the majority of your portfolio as holdings, right? And 20-30% used to participate in different metas that happen on the marketplace, maybe meme coins if you're playing that, and things like that. This is where you might be making short-term profits in order to add them into your portfolio and acquire some newer and more positions out there. 99%, unfortunately, will still lose everything. So playing it risk-averse is the main thing on this market. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich, and I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.